I've done a number of these, and I'm going to grab some video too, so we can lay into that as well. But just the way I've set it up in the past is mission or task, carrying the puck. For this example, it was carrying the puck from the wall, so being along the wall and to inside the dots under pressure to try to pass or get a personal shot attempt. So, and you'll see the video shortly here. Some of the habits, scanning, feeling pressure, uh, techniques that would be used, like an opposite weight shift, sliding your bottom hand. So, just some technical things too. And then, like a coach's role would be once we establish some of the level, like what the players are trying to achieve, you're there to support, and they can use you if they hit pause or if they want a superpower, right? So you're there to support, but not necessarily give away, every answer or do it for them, right? We want them to be engaged in it and being able to try things, try these levels at their own pace. So couple other things here. So the way this was set up, you get 3 lives per level. So you have level one, two, three, four. If you die or you lose the puck, in this case, 3 times, then you have to start at level one again. So there is some consequence for what you're doing. So there, and then that builds some competitiveness and engagement, and the kids get into it. Um, you get 1 pause per level. So let's say they're on level one and they're about 15 seconds into protecting the puck. If they feel like I need to learn something or I need to pause this for a moment, they have that opportunity. Um, and then the other thing we gave them in this design was a cheat code, which at any level they could remove their opponent's stick for a level. So basically, the opponent couldn't use their stick to try to get the puck for that one. You get one cheat code. And then the levels were level one was starting from a standstill, and you had to hold on to a puck without getting it taken off of you for 20 seconds inside a circle. So I'll pull up the example here so you guys can see it. So basically, it's simple. It's nothing crazy. 1 second. I gotta get this here. So these two players here, one has their stick turned over, and the other is just protecting the puck. Right. So and they have to do this. They have to show that they're competent at being able to protect the puck for 20 seconds. And the third person that's not engaged, I'm sorry, the thing's in the way here. The third person who's not going, they're counting out the seconds in this case. And basically, these two are engaged in this game of trying to, again, just protect the puck. And within that, you're working on puck protection, you're working on scanning, you're working on some of these important skills and habits, but they're not really thinking about it. They're thinking about, can I hold on to it for 20 seconds so I can get to that next level? So, situated meaning, contextualized skill, all those things we just kind of hit on with James and Amy. But this would be level one. They're working on protecting it and trying to. Uh, they're supposed to be in the circle, but obviously they went out of it for this one. Trying to keep away for that 20 seconds so they can make it to that next level. And if the player loses the puck, that's you lose your life for that example. Level two, same as above. You receive the puck off a rim though, and then you engage in that, and the opponent's stick is still turned over. And then I'll show you another example of level three. Pull this in here. Okay, so again, now we're in as you sequence the levels, right? It gets harder and harder. It should get harder and harder, and the problems should become a little bit more complex. So now it's a rim collection into a 1v1 with the goal of going from the wall to inside the dots. And that's kind of the task we started with. As you can see, the opponent still has their stick turned over, right? And at any point, if this player with the puck wanted to pause, he could yell pause. If he wanted to use the cheat code, the player with who was playing D would have to get rid of their stick, right? But not only do we want them to try to be creative within these moments, we want the task to be similar to what they're going to have to do in a game potentially, but not as complex as the 5-on-5 game yet. And then the next layer of this, which for some reason I couldn't find the video for, um, we add another D. So it's 2D with their sticks turned over, and then one um, teammate who is having to get open in the middle of the rink inside the dots. So it becomes a 2v2. These guys' sticks are turned over, and the goal is still to get a shot attempt and complete two of those to pass the level. So, and I'll get this out of the way so we can keep talking about some of these things. So, yeah, like I said, level 4 is a rim collection. Two players are pressuring, and that player with the puck's trying to enter inside the dots or make a pass to the teammate inside the dots. So that would, and you just keep building on this, right? So I did this with U15s, I did this with squirts, and they all go at their different paces, but they're engaged because they're trying to beat that level. And by trying to beat the level, we're engaging in some of the skill development, some of the decisions that you just notice in those examples. So, any questions on any of that at this point?